Hello everyone, I'm Sheila Watko and today's dance tutorial is Gentlemen by the Saturdays. I really love the Saturdays. My friend Jen and I are kind of obsessed with them, and they don't sell a lot of their music on the American iTunes, but I first heard them when I lived in England. Their song Higher with Flo Rida was really good. And then they recently had, in the winter, in around January through March, April, they had a show called Chasing the Saturdays on TV, which was one of my favorite shows ever. It was so good, and I'm so sad it's over, but I think that they're all, besides being like completely stunningly gorgeous, they all seem like really nice girls. I have a huge girl crush on Molly King. I think she's so cute and hilarious. Their new song, Gentlemen, just came out recently, and this is the dance that is not in the video. There's not really a dance in the video except at the very end, and it's kind of slow because they're dancing with themselves dressed as a guy. But I'm going to be doing the dance that they performed at the Radio 1 Big Weekend in London, and I saw it in a few other live performances as well. So this is the Gentleman Dance by the Saturdays. So you're going to start off with your hands on your hips, and they make fists. And the words are, "A gentleman is so 1995. So you're going to bring your right hand around in like a muscle. So it's a gentleman, and bring it around to land, your right hand. A gentleman, and kind of lean on your right hip. Stick that out a little bit. A gentleman is so 1990. You're going to point your thumb back. So it looks like a gentleman is so 1990. On 5, put your right palm out and look at it and switch your hips from your right hip to your left hip. So put the weight on that. So it looks like a gentleman is so 1995. Swing your muscle around, point, point, look at your open palm facing outwards. A gentleman is so 1995. So hard for a girl to find. You're looking at your hand, switch back to your right hip, so you're on your left hip, switch back and bring your hand to your head. So it looks like 5, so hard for a girl to find. So just bring your hand down your face to like your chest area. A gentleman is so 1995, so hard for a girl to find. So for a real husband, put your legs up straight so you're not leaning on either hip. Your legs are straight and your left hand is still on your left hip in a fist. And your right hand just comes here, kind of like you're like in shock. So a real husband is so 19-9. On that second 9, you're going to lean on your right hip and put both hands on your hips. So my legs were apart and straight, and now they're bent, and I'm leaning on my right hip. So that part's very easy. It's just a real husband is so 1990. So all together that looks like a gentleman is so 1995, so hard for a girl to find. A real husband is so 1990. So you're holding this pose for the word 9, so it's 1999. So up, pose, hold. 1999. And on so hard, you're just going to pop your hip up. So hard. You're leaning on your right hip, you're going to pop up to your left hip, and then put your weight back on your right hip. So a real husband is so 1999, so hard for a girl to find. So if we do that together, it looks like a gentleman is so 1995, so hard for a girl to find. A real husband is so 1999, so hard for a girl to find. Let's try that much with music. 5, 6, 7, 8. So we just did 1999, so hard for a girl to find. And you'll hear them say, what? So on what, put your right hand out and look to the side, like you're saying, what? 99, so hard for a girl to find. What? And then you're going to put your feet together. Your left hand is still on your hip. It's been there pretty much the whole time. And your hand that was out is going to come back in and across and snap your fingers. So, what? Together, hand across to snap. And you're just going to move your hips and your hand in unison, back and forth until the end of the phrase. So I think it looks like, what? Because most dudes just hit it and quit it, and then they wonder why most girls just spit it. So with music, it looks like this. So we just did, so hard for a girl to find what? Because most dudes just hit it and quit it, and then they wonder why most girls just spit it. A gentleman is so 1995. You're going to step out again, put your weight a little bit on your right hand, and hands and fists on your hips again. So you're stepping out. A gentleman is so, and then on 1995, you're going to draw a 95 in the air. 1995. So you're stepped out. A gentleman is so, and then 19-9 is when you're going to draw the 9. 19-9. You're drawing the 9, so when you look at it, it's a 9, not to the audience. Like, I would think it makes more sense to do that, because then it looks like a 9 to the audience, but they do it to themselves. So, make your hand in a circle and down. 19, 9, and on 5, make a 5 and bring your hand in so it looks like 1995, kind of like a little wave with the 5, and your feet were out and you're just going to bring them in, and you can lean on your left hip a little bit. So 1995. And on so hard, you're going to hold still. So hard for a girl, wipe your hand off on your right hip. 1995, so hard for a girl to find. On find, you're going to make your hand like you're looking outwards. Sometimes I do it and it looks like a salute accidentally. Don't mean to do that. Just like you're looking for something. Wipe your hand off on your hip, a girl to find. So wipe it off and bring it up like you're searching for something. And then what? Okay? So that's the whole dance. So let's do it slowly. Well, let's do that ending part slowly. So we'll take it from most dudes just hit it and spit it. Or whatever the lines are. So hard for a girl to find what? Because most dudes just hit it and quit it, and then they wonder why most girls just spit it. A gentleman is so 1995, so hard for a girl to find what? Let's do just that last part with music. So now let's do the whole thing without music, and then we'll do the whole thing with music, and then you'll be all done. So from the top, a gentleman is so 1995, so hard for a girl to find. A real husband is so 1999, so hard for a girl to find. What? Because most dudes just hit it and quit it, and then they wonder why most girls just spit it. A gentleman is so 1995, so hard for a girl to find. What? It's a very short, very simple dance, but it's also really cute and fun. Now we can do it with music. Now in some of my other videos, some of you asked me for a mirrored version, so I will include that, and I will also do one where I'm facing the back, so if you're watching it, you can dance along with me, and it's the same idea as being mirrored. So like when I do my right hand, I'll be facing this way, so it looks like it's my right hand to the viewers. So I'll do that one now. And now just for fun, we'll do it one more time. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you had as much fun as I did. And I hope you enjoyed the song. Definitely check out more of the Saturdays music because they are a fantastic girl band. If you guys have any requests, any questions or comments, definitely write them down below the video. Or you can tweet me at Sheila Watko. And I will see you guys next time. Bye! Sheila Watko.